Good afternoon and welcome. Today I'm going to talk about Pride of Orange episode 3. Now, I got to take a moment to express my feelings in this episode. You know, I don't usually cry or anything is thing when it comes to sad moments in anime. When it comes to sad moments, I'm not gonna lie, it depends on the scenario. It depends on the character. That being said, I got teary-eyed in this, guys. I really did. I really did. I mean, it was a good episode, but the way how they did this hit me. And I'm sure some of y'all have felt that when watching Love Live, Bang Dream. You know, it's moments like this that it makes you sad to a point when you want to shed a tear. And the way how this episode did it hit me to a point where it's like, it's sad to see a friend go. It really is. It's sad because you've been friends with this person for years, and then that one moment where you going to another school, it's there. And that's what we got in this episode. So without further ado, let's get right to it with Pride of Orange episode 3 review. Let's do it. So, the episode kicked things off right after Monica finished her phone call. That mommy said, hey, you know, I'm going to be transferring schools to my next semester, so I can't play ice hockey with you guys. So, Monica, being that she's a loyal friend to mommy, because like I said, they've been friends for years. So, they're like, okay, I think I know what we can do. Before you go, let's have a match. Let's have a match. Let's make this day memorable with just a match. Now, they gave him 2.5, and the coach is really like happy. She's serious when she do ice hockey. So now it's time to get serious. So they decided who's the goalie, who's going to be left and right wings, who's going to be the center, the defenders, who's going to be the center. So after all their positions was there, they had to train. They were training really, really hard for this 2.5 months, looking for a good match, a well-balanced match, not like an over brawling team. We're talking about just a team. Now, I get it. There's 12 on that team, and there's 6. I get that. But before I even begin that, let me just say, I like that montage they did. I like the little montage they did after 2.5 months worth of training, because that's the whole thing. They got 2.5 months, and I get it. I get it. They knew this is their first match, and when you have a first match, you kind of feel nervous competing against a team that you don't even know who they are. You're just going against them. Okay, so it's their first match, and the thing is, I wasn't surprised by the match. I wasn't surprised by the outcome. We got our first hockey match. And I gotta say, I like what they did. I like the hockey match they did. Because again, this wasn't about a beatdown. This was about Mommy's last moment before she goes. This is the last time she gets to play ice hockey with her friends before she go. So the match went like solid strike. It went straight up 7-0. It was like straight up beat down like that. But they didn't give up. That's the thing about sports animes. It's that one team, that one rookie team that are the underdogs, and they do their best to get better and better and better by every passing episode. And just like this one, they played against a full team. This was a full team. And they only had 6 players. They were okay with it. And then, in the third period, out of nowhere, they scored a point. 1 point. Now, here's the thing. Y'all sit down now. People are like, oh, come on. That's nothing. Hold up. I admired the bravery, the atmosphere that the Dream Monkeys are doing. Like, I get it. They're new to ice hockey. They're new. I mean, they don't have like experience, like quadruple experience like the other team have, because they've been playing forever. And then you bring in this team, the Dream Monkeys, who established themselves trying to be the best, and they're gonna be the best. So this first episode just gave us like a shining glimmer of hope that this one match will get them to get better. Because again, they scored a goal. They scored 1 point, and I was happy for them. I was happy that they scored 1 point, and that was good enough as it is. And pretty soon we'll see them get better. One game makes you better. You learn from one game, you go to the next. And that's the thing about sports animes. When you lose a match and then episodes later you get better development, and with everything past these, they get better. And then they get to the next match, we'll see. That, and I'm like, they'll get better. They will get better. Now, but again, this whole episode was about Mami leaving her friends. It's sad to see a friend go. It's sad. I could be a teary guy. I'm trying not to be teary, but it's sad to see one of the friends gotta go in this episode. It's really sad. And she wasn't there to see her go, but the saddest, the sad thing about it was, the sad moment was when she rode on her bike to say bye to her as the train was moving. They'll see each other again. They'll see each other. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying this is the last time we're going to see her. We're going to see her. We're going to see her. Pretty soon, I think probably like episode 10 or 11. That's my prediction. 10 or 11. She will come back and see her team compete. That's all I'm saying. They will see her compete. When that time comes, she'll probably transfer to another school. She'll probably transfer to that one, or probably play for another team, and she'll go against her friend. So I gotta see in the directions of which she's going to. Now, but again, we're sad to see Mami go. You've been a great friend for her for many years, and I understand you have to transfer school, so we wish you the best. Now, at the end of all things, the coach got a call from an old friend of hers, and they're like, "Hey, I'm bringing someone to you to join the Dream Monkeys," and it's that girl who's like the veteran, who's looking at her. She's the veteran. So I hope that I don't want to say this. I know it's too early, but she's gonna be a total, not a bum. What's the word I'm trying to say? She's gonna be a total dick. Let me just say that. She's gonna be a total dick. I mean, if she's going to go in this team to join the Dream Monkeys, and then be a total dick on this whole team, like, oh, this team is useless. I'm gonna hate her. I'm legit gonna hate her, and I see that coming. I am. But here's the thing. Overall, episode 3 hits me. It really was an emotional. It went from like happy to sad in that moment. I mean, like, we went from like, oh, we got 2.5 months to train to our first match, and they played their hearts out, guys. They played their hearts out. Despite the loss 7-1, they still scored a point. And that's what we want to see with underdogs like them. If you don't succeed, like the first you don't see, you succeed to another. You learn from your mistake, you learn. And I get it. The match wasn't as hyped as everybody was. I mean, hype as everybody thought it was. I mean, well, at least we got to see our first hockey match with the Dream Monkeys. And they put up a good fight. I give them that. I'm taking nothing away from them. They didn't even score 1 point from a team that was a full squad. That is something. So again, I give them credit for that. And the sad ending when you see her child friend leaving is just, it hits people. And I'm sure everybody was sad about it too. And now that we got this new girl coming in, who was a former team, now she's joining the Dream Monkeys. Let's see her reputation now in this team. We'll see. But again, I love this episode. It was really good. It was focusing on Mommy's first moment. There we go. First game, last moment for her with her team to play ice hockey, and let's see what the future holds for her. So thank you for watching this episode of Pride of Orange, episode 3 review. And like I said, we're going to see more hockey moments and matches and along the way. Let's see what direction it goes. So I look forward for next week's episode, and I'm sure you will.